do you go when your heart's with a fever? When she's cruel, but you won't leave her. Oh, here we are, all the freaks and believers, all the sweet neon dreamers. Oh, my city.
Story, wrestling fans. Tonight's topics on the Wrestle story include NXT Takeover predictions
and WrestleMania 35 predictions.
All that, and I would like to say more, but that's pretty much what we're going to cover tonight. Welcome back to the Wrestle Story, where we stream every Monday after Raw, every Tuesday after SmackDown, every Wednesday after NXT, and we are giving you a special tonight with our predictions for NXT Takeover and WrestleMania 35.
I'm so excited. Takeover is tomorrow, and we'll be back tomorrow to talk about what happened on Takeover. And then we will also be back on Saturday for Hall of Fame recap and any news that comes up between now and then. And then on Sunday, we will be back for WrestleMania review.
Make sure that you hit that little subscribe button and the little bell so you know when we do go live.
Yes. With that being said, we're going to talk about the NXT Takeover card first. I am pretty excited. I think it's a good card. We have 5 matches.
Solid card.
It is. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the NXT UK Championship match. And we have, I always say his name wrong.
Pete Dunne.
Pete Dunne versus Walter. I always want to say Dune. I don't know why. It's just the way it's spelled that throws me off.
Yeah, take the one N out and you got Dune. Remember, it's done. Done. Well done.
D-O-N-E. Done.
Yes.
Yeah. I always screw it up. It's okay though. So
maybe in your notes you should put D-O-N-E, then you know it's done.
Maybe I should, and then I'll always say it right.
Yes. Definitely.
I'm curious to see what happens in this match. I've seen Dunne wrestle a couple times, not many though. And I've never seen Walter in the ring before, but I know he's a big dude, and he's kind of scary.
Definitely, and therefore I believe that Walter will win this match.
I am going to agree with you. Now, a lot of people were questioning why this particular match was put on the TakeOver card, the NXT TakeOver card and not NXT UK. And people were like, okay, well, if it's going to be on the NXT TakeOver card and not UK, then there's probably going to be a title change.
Well, I think one of the reasons they put it on here is to get more exposure to NXT UK, and I think that it, also gives exposure to some of the British wrestlers. Every now and then
it exposes you to NXT UK, so then you might be more inclined to go watch it on Wednesday afternoon.
Oh, definitely. I know that, I've watched some of it. I haven't watched a lot of it.
Same.
And they have some pretty good wrestling. They have some pretty good matches that go on there. And I wouldn't be shocked if Pete Dunne... See, I almost did it. I told you
it's difficult, man.
It's your fault.
It's the way... Oh, it's my fault. Okay.
I would not be surprised if Pete Dunne doesn't eventually either come over to NXT or...
I think they're going to move him up to the main roster.
That was my other thought.
Because he has been on NXT. He's been on NXT. He was on NXT before UK came along. And he was on there for quite a long time. and then he won the NXT UK Championship, and he's been champion for like almost 700 days. So I mean, you gotta think that his title reign has got to be coming to an end sometime, because he's ready to come up to the main roster, I feel.
Definitely. And like I said, I think that he's talented enough to come up.
He is.
The one issue you have is I hope they don't do something like put him at Live 205 or something like that.
He's too big to be on 205 Live.
It doesn't matter. They can make it work. You could like make something up.
Well, his whole gimmick is he's the bruiserweight.
Well, yeah, bruiserweight, because he beats people up. So
I know, but you know what I'm saying? Like, when I think of bruiserweight, I think of like a big dude, not 205 Live guy.
Well, whatever.
So how could you? I don't know how you would be able to put him on 205 Live.
I don't know what is his weight.
I don't either. You can look it up, but I don't know why you would want to put him on 205 Live. Anyways, if you were to bring him up, I think he'd be better.
Why would you want to put some of those guys that are on 205 Live? Because you've basically put them into oblivion, and some of them are really good wrestlers.
Exactly. That's why all the rumors about Johnny Gargano going to 205 Live, people are like, don't do it, man. I said it's where wrestlers, unfortunately, go to die. Because it's facts. It's facts.
Well, and that's just it. I mean, you can't... he could go to 205 Live.
Ugh, that would suck. Don't do it.
So I'm hoping, I hope they don't do something like that.
I hope they don't. They better not. I mean, seriously.
Well, again, they don't always do things that are...
Smart?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we're both going with Walter?
Yes, Walter.
Okay, well then
just because I like the name Walter.
And he's a big dude, man.
It's easy to say.
It is easy to say. And
now coming down the ring is Walter. That's what they should do. They shouldn't even have music for him. They just go, and coming to the ring is Walter.
And then he just walks out?
Yeah.
That would be funny.
Or have boom, boom as he steps.
Because he's a big dude, man. He's tall.
Well, he looks big compared to a lot of the
How tall is he?
I don't know. But he's big compared to a lot of the British wrestlers, just because a lot of them are not very tall.
They're tiny guys.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you compare him to Dunn, and you compare him to, like, Jordan Devlin. You compare him to a couple of other guys that are on there. He's, like, towering over them. He's a flipping giant.
Yeah.
He's Andre the Giant's, like, long-lost son, who's British.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, next we have the NXT Tag Team Championship match. We have the War Raiders, who are the champions, versus Ricochet and Aleister Black. Boy, oh boy. I know the logical choice, but I think I'm going to be illogical for a moment, and I'm going to go with Ricochet and Aleister Black. I think they might very well walk into WrestleMania as the NXT Tag Team Champions.
I would like to see it, but I don't. If they're going to do it, then I hope they unify the titles.
Yeah.
Because...
Oh, here's a thought. Actually, I'll share this thought here in a minute when we talk about the WrestleMania card, because here's an idea. I've got an idea here of where they could go with this, actually. If they were to unify the titles.
Yeah.
See, you're like.
Well, I want them to win, but I don't know that, because I don't know the direction they're going to go with this. If they decide to unify the titles, which I don't think they're going to do, but if they did decide to do that, then, I would go with Ricochet and Aleister Black. But because I don't think they're going to unify the titles, I am going to take the War Raiders.
So the War Raiders are going to retain?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I don't... Like I said, the logical choice would be the War Raiders. But I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be illogical for a second. And I'm going to say Ricochet and Aleister Black win. Just because I have an idea, if they were going to unify the titles, what they could do. Would you like to hear that now?
All right, share with us.
Okay, so...
All one of those people that are watching us right now want to know.
Ricochet and Aleister Black, they win the titles at NXT TakeOver. Turn around, not the next night, the night after that, Sunday, they are in a match at WrestleMania for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. They win the tag championships there. Then here's the thought. Because there was another match made today, the Revival versus Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins. Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins get the win at WrestleMania. Turn around the next night on Raw. They say, "All right, we're going to defend our titles against anybody who wants to come and face us. We're going to put our titles on the line for the first time, and we're going to win because we're the champs now, and we do that kind of thing. We win."
Kurt Hawkins starts a new losing streak.
And then Ricochet and Aleister Black come out, and they say, "Okay, well, we got the blue brand. We got NXT. Why not?" And then they beat Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins the next night on Raw to then have all 3 tag team championships.
Again, if the idea is to unify the titles, I'm all for it. If the idea is to not unify the titles and just come out with one title, then I would say no. Don't want to see them do that.
I was gonna say that is if they were to unify them. I think that would be a decent idea.
Well, we've talked about like champions and things like that, and having your mid-tier champions. I think they should just have a WWE champion.
Yeah, you've said that.
And then you could put your mid-card as your NXT, SmackDown, Raw champions. So then you have a title on each brand.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. I don't think they'll do it, but that's what I'd like to see.
So you're going with the War Raiders, and I'm going with Ricochet and Aleister Black.
Yes.
All right, sounds good. So next we have the NXT Women's Championship match. We have Shayna Baszler, who is the champ, versus Io Shirai versus Bianca Belair versus Kairi Sane. My. I'm torn. I'm really torn on who my final pick is going to be. It's not going to be Shayna Baszler. I'm not going with that because I literally have a feeling that they are going to move her up the night after Raw. Or the night after Raw.
The night after WrestleMania.
Yeah, the night after WrestleMania. I love how serious I was trying to be.
They would move her up on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to move her up to the main roster the night after WrestleMania. Whether or not that is when Ronda Rousey's giving her farewell speech, or if it's Becky Lynch out there going, "Hey, look at me now, fools. You 2 planks of wood, I took both your championships." And then Shayna Baszler comes out. I don't know, but I think she's going to move up after WrestleMania.
She might.
Okay, so you may or may not be going with Shayna Baszler.
Well, here's the thought. Again, this is just kind of thinking outside the box. They're going to move her up. I'm pretty sure. I would say, they're going to move her up.
I think she's going to move away from the other 2 in NXT and then go up on her own. And then they put Jessamine Duke in singles competition. And then I don't know what they do. There was a rumor that Marina Shafir is going to join Undisputed Era. I think that'd be kind of cool. And then she can go for the gold. And then they literally have all the gold on, on NXT. Then they're kind of legit. And they aren't just...
What if they move her up and they start a feud with her, Ronda Rousey, Charlotte Flair, and Becky Lynch?
Like, as in all 4 of them fighting each other?
No,
or
like tag team type thing.
They can't do that. Not right now, at least.
Why not?
Because after everything that they have just done to split up Charlotte and Becky from where they were working together as a tag team before SummerSlam of last year.
What if...
They broke them up at SummerSlam.
Okay, so what if...
And you can't go back from that now, man.
Well, you could. I mean, what if Becky Lynch wins the match and she's being attacked by Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair helps her out?
Could happen, doesn't that? I mean, it'd make no sense.
I don't know, just a thought.
I know it's just a thought. It would make no sense, though. Just due to the fact...
Yeah, but it would make a twist.
Just due to the fact of they just built up this whole Charlotte and Becky rivalry all the way back from SummerSlam when she turned on Charlotte.
They did, but you have to have a storyline going out of this somewhere, somehow.
You do,
you have to have something to
I don't
build
think
on.
that is the right way to go. It makes no sense. She hated Charlotte, like, going to this match, and then, poof, all of a sudden, because she has both championships now, she's like, oh, Charlotte and I are best friends again. And we're going to do tag team stuff against Ronda Rousey and
She's
Shayna
getting
Baszler.
the crap kicked out of her by Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey. She might be looking for somebody to help her.
She might be, but I don't think Charlotte would be willing enough to, go and
But she might.
save her, just because she just took her title,
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
So,
My pick,
oh,
I'm going to go with Bianca Belair. And the only way they go with one of the other two is if they're splitting them up.
agreed.
That's
Agreed.
the only
Did
way
you
they...
notice?
That's the only way Io Shirai or Kairi Sane will be...
Did you notice, though, that at the end of NXT of this week, Io Shirai was left standing in the ring with the title, and Kairi Sane was on the outside kind of like,
Yeah.
what is this?
Yes, I did notice.
So, I mean, maybe they could be splitting them up and have Io Shirai win the title.
They
Or
might.
Kairi Sane win the title, whichever.
But then you lose tag teams.
I know you
building
lose it.
tag teams down in NXT to come up.
I mean, not necessarily. They don't have to, like, split up, but they can just go and do single stuff right now. And then you can do... Because right now, they're really focused on the Beth Phoenix, Natalia stuff, like with Beth Phoenix returning.
Mm-hmm.
And so you could bring Io Shirai and Kairi Sane up then after that is all done and, whatever you want to do.
I don't know. I just
And
don't
then
think...
you have... I think Bianca Belair is a good choice. I'm going to say Io Shirai just because I'd like to see her as champ.
You're going to be 2 matches behind me after this.
Okay, whatever. It's my pick. Io Shirai is my pick, and you're going with Bianca Belair. I think Bianca Belair, she's a logical choice to win.
Yes.
Again, I'm going to be illogical for a minute, and I'm going to go with Io Shirai. So, next we have the NXT North American Championship match. Bro. We have Velveteen Dream, who is the North American champ, versus Matt Riddle.
Good match.
It will be a very good match. Bro. Good match, bro.
Yeah, it'll definitely be a good match, I believe. I look for the Dream to keep his title.
So you're
No, wait.
you're like, and Velveteen Dream is gonna, whoa, never mind, hold on, let me rethink this.
Well, I have a thought here. And it's going to tie into the next match. So I would say, okay, I'm going to switch my pick. I'm going with Matt Riddle.
Okay, good. We agree on something once again. I am also going with Matt Riddle just because I feel like they could very well move up Dream. I also think they could move him into starting a rivalry with someone else.
By the way, Maven is writing down our predictions.
Oh, yeah, sorry. That's why I'm over here, like, looking at this
She's
typing.
actually typing our
I
predictions
am actually
out.
typing. I'm not just, like,
So
staring
she's-
off into the sunset.
Yeah, she's staring.
We're keeping count, and then tomorrow we'll see how many we'll see how many each of us had right, and then on Sunday we'll also see how many each of us had right, and then whoever wins has to buy the other Snickers.
We should get a championship belt.
We should. Let's go to Walmart and buy a championship belt. I bet they have them.
Yes. And I could put it on my shoulder after I win.
Say, I am the champ till the next pay-per-view, and then we see who wins the prediction battle.
Yes.
That should be our thing.
That'd be cool.
All right, we're going to go and buy a belt.
Yes, we got to find a belt.
Yeah, we're going to find a belt.
I wonder-
But for now, it's a Snickers.
Yeah.
Whoever wins has to buy the others a Snickers bar, because that's our
I'm not going to eat mine. I'm just going to bring mine to the show every time we
Every time, get one of the WWE Snickers that has awesome or whatever. Yeah, no, I think a belt is a better idea though.
I am the champion. Check it out. I got my Snickers.
I think a belt is a better idea. We need to get a belt.
Yes.
So we both agree on Matt Riddle. That's good.
Yes, definitely.
Because I very well think they could move Velveteen Dream up to the main roster.
I don't think they will right now.
Or
they've got too much talent that they're not using right now.
Or they start him in a storyline with whoever wins the NXT Championship match.
If they start to change up, what they're doing with some of the talent already up there, which they should. I mean, they should be using all talent and displaying all of it and not just some of your wrestlers.
Yeah, exactly.
Quit wasting time on, a 30-minute promo by Paul Heyman for Breck.
See you again, Breck. Breck, our buddy Breck.
Yeah. See, I don't even know what his name is. I don't ever see him, so it's like I didn't know what his name is.
No, that's another one of our made-up fantasy wrestlers.
Yeah, Breck Lesnar.
Breck Lesnar.
Yeah, Lesnar, yes.
Lesnar. You have Brock Lesnar and his evil twin, Breck Lesnar.
Or maybe he's not his evil twin. Maybe he's the
good one who actually shows up to work every now and again. That's funny.
So then we have the NXT Championship 2 out of 3 falls.
Yes.
Johnny Gargano versus Adam Cole. Baby.
Adam Cole, baby. I'm excited for this match.
I can tell you the winner right now.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Adam Cole! We were supposed to say it together.
Oh. Adam Cole, baby.
You didn't do it right.
Anyway, I think he'll win because I think Johnny Gargano is probably going to move elsewhere.
Not 205 Live.
I hope not, but I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't go there.
No, we'll screw NXT then.
Championship.
The NXT American Championship.
Is because this will allow the Velveteen Dream to go for the NXT
It'll be a good feud. If they're going to do that, it'll be a good feud between Dream and Adam Cole.
That's just,
both of them deliver really, really well.
Just my thoughts.
It's not a spoiler.
No.
Or it's not a prediction. Sorry.
Yeah.
This is Paul Heyman's thing. It's not a prediction, it's a spoiler. That's what he says every time he comes out now. That's apparently his new thing. Does he have a t-shirt with that yet?
He should.
Because if not, we should make one.
Yeah.
And then we'll sell them.
Yep.
Paul Heyman merchandise. Because why not?
That brings us to the WrestleMania card on Sunday night.
WrestleMania. So to start off with, we have the host. Alexa Bliss is hosting WrestleMania.
And she'll make a match.
Yeah.
Probably in the middle of the show.
Probably. And then we also have Elias, who is the musical guest. Unfortunately, I don't have a graphic for that because they don't have any.
You are terrible, man.
They don't have any for it.
Why didn't you find one where you had just the background of the WWE thing?
Because there isn't one. There isn't one. They literally don't have a graphic for Elias, and I was kind of a little salty about it.
So I'm a little salty right now too.
Because there was no graphic for Elias, and it made me a smidge salty.
You could have found a PNG of Elias and put him over Alexa Bliss.
I could have. Man.
You weren't thinking.
No, I wasn't. And then underneath it'll just say the host of WrestleMania, and we'll be like, yep, that's right. Elias hosting WrestleMania. Yep. Sounds about right.
We'd put for president.
Oh, yeah, for president.
2020.
Sorry. Yeah, 2020.
Yeah.
Elias for president. So the first match that I have written down, because I'm assuming this is going to be on the pre-show. I will be very upset if it's on the pre-show because I feel like it's good talent that they should put on the main card and not on the pre-show. It is the Cruiserweight Championship match. Buddy Murphy, who is your champ, versus Tony Nese.
I am going to pick Tony Nese.
I am not. I'm going with Buddy Murphy.
Bad choice. You lost another one.
No.
Nice try.
No.
You're going to be way behind even before the main event gets started.
Okay, whatever. I know who's winning the main event, so I've got that going for me, and that's like 25 points.
Well, I mean, the main event. You know what I'm talking about. The main show.
Whatever. The main event. I know who's winning the main event, and believe me, I will be 100% right on that. And if I'm not, don't expect us to stream, because I will either be in my room crying, or I will be on a plane to, New York or New Jersey. Sorry, it's New Jersey, to burn down the stadium.
Yeah, because that'd be good.
Yep. I might burn down the plane while,
I'll be streaming by myself while you're upstairs sulking in your tears.
Sulking in my puddle of tears. My puddle of Becky Lynch tears.
I think Tony Nese is going to win simply because I think Buddy Murphy is going to make a move up.
I want to see him move up. I want to see him move up so bad.
He's had a long run, a decent run. I think that.
But I don't think Tony Nese is championship material. In my opinion, I don't see him as a champion.
He might not be champion for very long, but
And so that's why I'm going with Buddy Murphy. And then when you see that I'm right, you'll be like, "Oh, I should have picked Buddy Murphy."
We'll see.
Because I should have picked Buddy Murphy.
Yeah.
So next, we have So you're going with Tony Nese and I'm going with Buddy Murphy, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I wrote that down right. So next we have the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. And the competitors in this match
is Andre the Giant.
I know, it's a very lovely graphic. They have one for the women's Battle Royal that literally has everybody on it, but they don't have one for the men's. I'm
picking Andre the Giant in this one.
So the entrance for this, as of right now, where it stands, we have Braun Strowman, we have the two fools from SNL, we have Andrade, Apollo Crews, Titus O'Neil, Tyler Breeze, Jinder Mahal, No Way Jose, Bobby Roode, Chad Gable, Kalisto, Grand Metalik, Lince Dorado, Shelton Benjamin, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Otis, Tucker, and EC3. And then we have TBA, to be announced. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Good grief, I missed an entire row. You guys, I just read that to you, and I literally didn't even read an entire row.
Yeah, Bo Dallas.
That would be my dyslexia coming into play right there, because I totally skipped it.
Jeez.
I missed an entire row, you guys. Okay, Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, Heath Slater, Rhino, Victor, Connor, and Ali are the other ones that I missed.
The one thing I hope they don't do with this, I hope one of the SNL guys do not win this.
If they do, that will be terrible, and why? So they can have their moment of fame on TV for about 2.5 seconds before they're booted off the stage. Right?
I don't know why they do it, but, it wouldn't shock me if they did.
I don't want them to, man.
I mean, you look at what they've done. They've done goofy stuff at WrestleMania before. Look at last year.
What'd they do last year?
Wasn't it last year at WrestleMania where Nicholas became the...
Oh, yeah, that was last year.
Was a tag team champion?
He was with Braun Strowman. Can he enter the Battle Royal?
He should.
Because I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
I also was reading on, I don't even remember what it was, but you were like, "Oh, Undertaker versus Nicholas." And I was like, yeah, let's do it. Why not? And Nicholas is the only undefeated wrestler. And did you see that they did a Where Are They Now on him a couple weeks ago?
On Nicholas?
Uh-huh.
He's probably at school.
On the WWE
That's my
YouTube
guess.
page. Good grief. It was really funny. So, there's like a lot of people in this match. And I have no idea who's going to win. I'll make a pick, though.
Yeah, you got to make a pick.
I mean, of course I'm going to make a pick.
This is when we'll probably both lose.
Probably, unless, we're, really good at guessing.
I'm going to take... Who are you going to take?
I am kind of torn between Ali and... Oh, I guess 3 guys. Ali, Andrade, and Braun Strowman.
Okay, so which one are you picking? For those of you watching, if you have a pick, let us know what you think.
Braun Strowman?
All right, you took Braun Strowman.
Uh-huh.
I'm taking EC3.
Oh, well, I don't think he's going to win.
I think that what may happen... Although, I would like to see them, build off of this.
I'm okay.
And...
I was choking up because you said EC3.
Yeah, use EC3 more. I don't think they will use him, properly, but I think that he could win this match.
I was saying a couple weeks ago that EC3 would win. I said EC3 is my pick. There you go. No. Mm-mm. I hope they don't have the SNL guys win. I really hope they don't, because that would suck. Now, we still have a couple to be announced, so we have some surprise. What if Sami Zayn shows up?
I don't think. Well, I mean, they may give him a. I don't know. I think you almost have to have one of the guys that are in there, especially since it's a pre-show.
Mm-hmm. It's. They put that out there for free, like on the USA Network and stuff, so it draws people attention. So then they want to watch the main show and buy the WWE Network.
It's to expose people to wrestlers they may not know.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess.
I mean, that's my thought on that.
I look at it with it being on like USA and stuff. I look at it as being like, oh, we're gonna put our product out there, and this is a 2-hour-long pre-show, and then they can buy the WWE Network and then watch WrestleMania that's on right after it.
Well, you look
and then they draw.
You look at the whole Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. They're like the only real big name out there is Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you have the Hardys, but I thought they were going to give them a push for the title.
I thought they were going to have a freaking title match between the Usos, and then they didn't do that. And I was like,
so you know, I don't see, you know, a lot of options here, and that's why I don't think Braun Strowman will win. Because I think they're going to try and give someone some exposure.
You know what? I'm actually going to change my pick real quick. I'm going to say Andrade instead.
I talked you out of Braun Strowman.
Yeah, you did.
Good job, huh?
Yeah, and then when Braun Strowman wins, I'm going to be going, Dad!
You blew it.
Why, oh,
remember,
why, oh, why, oh, why,
when it's all said and done at the end of the night, and I've made more predictions right than you.
Whatever, I'm going to go with Andrade.
I will have that championship belt.
I don't think EC3 is winning it, though. I said 3 weeks ago that EC3 was going to win it, but I don't think so. I don't think so. It makes no sense to me.
I'm telling you, he's going to win.
All right, so you're going with EC3, and
yes.
I'm going with Andrade. Okay, sounds good. So the next match that we have down is the Women's Battle Royal. And the competitors in this, we have Asuka, Carmella, Naomi, Lana, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Nikki Cross, Dana Brooke, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan. My gosh, that is hard to say one right after the other. Mickie James, Zelina Vega, and TBA.
Yeah, I think they'll throw a couple more in this one, too.
Dana Brooke is going in there, and she's, like, going to have, like, a brace and stuff on because she tore ligaments in her arm, but she's competing anyways. So.
Who you taking?
Not Asuka.
Nah, I don't think Asuka will win either.
Hello, Bendy. How are you?
How's it going, Bendy?
Got any predictions for anything yet? We're talking about the Women's Battle Royal.
Asuka,
right
Carmella, Naomi, Lana, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Nikki Cross, Dana Brooke, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, Mickie James, Zelina Vega, and I think they'll probably...
I'm taking TBA. TBA for the win. Woohoo! I like that answer. Can I go with TBA too? No. I don't think it's going to be Asuka just due to the fact that they made her look really strong this week, and she even threw some of the guys out, which is why I'm like, I don't think she's gonna win the Women's Battle Royal at all.
So who are you picking?
I don't know. You make your pick first.
All right, I'm gonna go with TBA too.
And
only
in particular, who would TBA be?
Lacey Evans.
Mm-hmm, I knew you were gonna go with that because she has not been announced yet. She's probably going to walk down to the ring. Somebody on Twitter made a joke. They said, she's just going to walk down to the ring. Her music's going to hit, and she's going to walk down to the ring, and then she's going to walk right back, and she's not even going to enter the match.
She's going to walk down, wave to everybody, and then turn around and walk back. Yeah. Or she's going to walk down to the ring, wave to everybody, walk around the ring, and then, like, when it gets down to one person, she's going to step in, attack him from behind.
But how can you do that, though?
I don't know. Well, she hadn't actually been in the ring, so she hadn't been thrown out.
All right, so you're going with TBA.
Lacey Evans.
Lacey Evans.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, if she's not in the match, I've already messed up, and I don't...
Then you have screwed yourself over big time.
Yes.
I'm going to go with a wild card here, and I'm going to say Nikki Cross.
That wouldn't shock me.
I'm going to say Nikki Cross is going to win just due to the fact I feel like they may be trying to give her a small push.
Yeah, that's because she's pretty small.
If
she should be on Live 205.
No, I think they're going to give her a push in some sense, at least.
We're going to find out she's the Undertaker's daughter.
Yeah, I guess. The crazy psycho demon. Yeah. No, she's Kane's daughter.
Whoever.
She's Kane's daughter.
Whichever
and
one you want to
Undertaker
pick.
is her uncle.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. So I don't know. I think Nikki Cross is kind of a wild card in this situation. And I feel like she could win.
I think it's a decent choice.
Her or Sonya Deville. But I'm going with Nikki Cross. I think Sonya Deville would be another, like, more logical choice. Because she's kind of been in... I don't want to see Mandy Rose win. I don't.
I mean, either.
If Mandy Rose wins, I quit.
I think that if they were going to have her win, they'd have her in another match. Just because they'd be trying to give her a push. And I don't think the Battle Royals really gives anybody... Other than just getting them some exposure.
Yeah.
And,
well, I mean,
kind of build off of it.
Maybe they can build a superstar. Look at Becky Lynch. Last year she was on the pre-show, and this year she's freaking main eventing WrestleMania. Yeah. So, it can do wonders for somebody, I guess.
Yeah.
Between then and now. So next we have the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. This would be getting into the actual card. I just had this one written down first. I didn't actually, I don't know what order it'll be. I think they might open with Miz and Shane, but it's the Usos who are the champs versus The Bar versus Ricochet and Black, Aleister Black, versus Rusev and Nakamura. I'm going to go with Ricochet and Aleister Black again. Now, if my NXT prediction is wrong, I'm still going with Ricochet and Aleister Black because I think they're going to win the championships at one day or another. They're in 2 stinking title matches. How can they not win? Well, at one, at least. At least at one.
They get pinned at both of them. Well, they don't technically need to get pinned at this one.
But I'm going to go with Ricochet. And did you see that the Usos re-signed their contract?
Yes.
They signed a new contract?
I'm going to go with...
Don't say Rusev and Nakamura. Don't say Rusev and Nakamura. Please don't say Rusev and Nakamura.
Yeah, it's because we're going to have a Rusev day.
They killed that a long time ago.
They're going to reopen it when he wins.
They're really not. I totally just wrote Ricochet and Aleister Black under your name.
Yes, don't put it under my name yet because I haven't told you who I think's going to win.
Okay, so who's your pick real quick?
I am going to go with the champions and the Usos retain. As much as I'd like to see Ricochet and Aleister Black win, I think the Usos are your big tag team, and I don't think that you can take the title away from them.
You could very well take the title away from them because WWE seems to do a lot of that.
You cannot do that.
Yeah, you could, but
you cannot.
Okay, but you could.
Nope, Usos are staying at WWE.
Crap, no Usos on AEW. Yeah, they're staying in WWE. Who's your pick, Bendy? Usos, The Bar, Ricochet and Black, or Rusev and Nakamura? Who's your pick out of those 4? I'm curious. Who did you say? You said the Usos.
Yeah, I said they're going to retain, remember?
I'm sorry. You're going with Usos, I'm going with Ricochet and Black. Just because.
They picked you.
Oh, me? Thanks. Wow, I didn't know I could be a tag champ.
Yeah.
Cool. That's exciting. My goodness.
Your phone is going off.
Twitter is blowing up. My Twitter's blowing up. What the heck, man? So yeah, that's my pick. As Ricochet and Black. I feel like they have to win it one or the other. They're in so many titles. Did you know that they will have been in 3 title matches in the span of 1 week? They had a shot at the Raw Tag Team Championships on Monday. They're getting NXT.
Technical difficulties. Not really you.
They have gotten... Sorry, LOL. Bendy. They have gotten a shot at the Raw Championships on Monday, NXT Championships tomorrow, and on Sunday they will have had a shot at SmackDown.
So what you're saying is that they will be the first team to lose the NXT Championship match in 1 week, the Raw Championship match in 1 week, and the SmackDown Championship in 1 week.
No, they have to win it one or the other, man. They have to.
I'm just telling you, they're not going to.
They have to win the SmackDown. Like, why would you put them in 3 title matches in the span of 1 week if they were gonna? They're gonna.
You
lose. Really need to ask me who I would pick. The Usos?
No,
Ricochet and Black.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was like, what?
Bendy is picking
the Usos.
Yeah, because I told you that.
No, Ricochet and Aleister Black. Well, good. Fist bump through the camera.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You're cool, you know.
Next match, we have Falls Count Anywhere, The Miz versus Shane McMahon.
Oh boy, this is going to be quite the match. I feel like they might open the show with this, actually.
They might. I believe that Shane McMahon is going to jump off a balcony or something like that.
I think he's going to jump off the WrestleMania sign.
Yeah,
Oh
ding,
wait,
ding,
this
ding,
should
ding. Told ya.
this should be the better game of guessing where Shane McMahon is actually going to jump off of. Because are we both agreeing that the Miz is going to win?
Yeah, the Miz is going to win this.
Okay, just checking.
Um,
But yeah, the game really should be what's the craziest place Shane is going to jump off of on
I think
Sunday.
it depends on how high the WrestleMania sign is up in the air. But he's going to jump off of something.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think he could pull a Jeff Hardy, where he did Jeff Hardy did a swanton bomb off of a 50-foot ladder. It was nuts, and I feel like he could pull that off and do that. He might kill himself, but I feel like he might try. Not literally try to kill himself, but
yeah, I'm sure he's gonna do something stupid.
Try to do something dumb to hype the crowd up. That's why I said I think it's gonna be the first match, just due to the fact that they can get the crowd
into it, yeah,
and into it because
Definitely.
Shane is gonna jump off of something.
Yeah,
And so that's why I'm thinking.
yeah,
that's
that
gonna
would
be
not
the
shock me.
First match,
Or
so,
maybe they do it in the middle, so then when the crowd is from having the first 47 matches, they're going to.
What the heck?
Did you hit the button?
No.
Oh. Not sure what happened there. We
Are we
had
still
something
up?
happen. Are we still there?
Bendy, can you let us know?
Bendy, are we there?
Are we still
It
streaming?
says the stream is
Because
continuing.
that
The stream
literally
is
just
in.
said
was
that our
weird.
stream went offline.
Yeah. Are we there?
Are we good?
Give us a thumbs up, Bendy. Woo!
Oh boy,
That was weird.
that was actually really weird. So
I hope we're not just talking to
good
the.
gravies.
It's all your Twitter.
No, it's
thing's
actually
fault.
Charlotte Flair putting up tweets. That's what it is. It's not me. It's Charlotte Flair.
She's talking to you.
She's
I think.
putting up 50 tweets, and I get notifications for them, and so my phone is buzzing. I get a whole bunch. That's all that was.
All right,
Oh
good.
boy. Miz.
Yeah,
He's
I said
gotta
the
win.
Miz.
He's
Yeah,
gotta win.
He's gonna win.
It makes
No
no
doubt.
sense for Shane to win. So the next match is AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. I'm thinking AJ Styles is gonna win. Just after watching SmackDown.
I think so. I think they have to.
Yeah. I mean, it makes the most sense in my mind. But who knows? WWE has done weird things.
Yeah, I would say and the sad thing is it's not. Any other time, I'd probably be looking forward to. And by the way, I'm checking our stream to make sure it's actually
Working?
that
And we're not talking
just talking
to
the camera.
No one?
Because I'd look bad just talking to the camera.
Camera, yeah. Not good. Well, I can check it real quick. I just had it up on my phone to check it.
But any other time, I'd probably be looking at AJ Styles and
Yeah, we're up. We're good.
All right, good.
I don't know what that was.
Sorry, I was staring at my phone. I was trying to figure out if we were
it
actually
went
live
offline.
'cause it was weird.
I don't know what happened, man.
I think that any other WrestleMania, this might be a huge match, but I think it's just kind of one of those
Filler matches? No, I don't want to call it filler because it's not. AJ Styles and Randy Orton are both really good, and they always put on good matches, so I don't want to call it filler, but,
Well, they're both. Here's what I think. Okay, they're both of these guys are your top, your top tier guys. Mm-hmm. But I feel that this is a mid card match just because of all the other matches that are taking place, which is good because I think you need these types of matches at your pay per views. You need these storylines. The one thing they've done with this is they've created a storyline out of it, and that's the interesting part out of this.
Yeah.
Is the storyline they created with these two.
Yeah. Which is why I don't want to call it filler because it's not filler. It's just one of those extra matches that people might not be looking as forward to as some of the other ones because it's not as prestigious as.
Well, it's like
the
anything
title
else.
matches,
I think you have your I think you have your hardcore Randy Orton fans and your hardcore AJ Styles fans, and those will be the ones that are really looking forward to this. And then not that I'm not looking forward to the match, I just don't think it's one of the top,
Yeah, it's not one of the it plays if you were to rate all the matches, it plays high up in the list, but it's not top
Yeah.
5,
Yeah.
that you're looking forward to or whatever. So we're both going with AJ Styles in that instance. It just makes the most sense at this moment in time with what they've done with the rivalry. So next we have the match that they announced today. The Raw Tag Team Championship match. We have the Revival, who are the champs, versus Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins. I'm going to tell you right now, Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins are going to win. Like, quite honestly, I don't know why else would they make this match if they weren't going to have Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins win.
I don't understand why they made the match anyway.
To get the Raw Tag champs at WrestleMania.
I suppose,
that would be why.
You get it on the biggest stage, and you get Kurt Hawkins his win.
Well, yeah, and Zack Ryder hasn't been doing the best either recently, so,
But you get Kurt Hawkins his win, and, I would say Zack Ryder, Kurt Hawkins win this match.
Again, why would you put this match... Why would you be having this match if you were just going to have the Revival win? I also heard a rumor that they may or may not be splitting up the Revival and put them in singles competition because Vince does not want them as a tag team anymore and he wants them split up. I was going through Twitter and there were a couple wrestling news sites that had that up, saying that the Revival, it looks as if the Revival are going to be split up after WrestleMania.
That's interesting because then you lose a tag team.
Yeah, you lose a tag team. And like I said, the reasons behind it is because Vince didn't want them as a tag team. That's what I read.
Which is, like, weird.
Well, whatever.
But, hey,
Vince does weird things, so.
Then we have the United States Championship match, Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio. I would not be shocked in this match if we don't have Rey Mysterio replaced.
I was going to say the exact same thing. I think with the fact that Rey Mysterio was not able to compete on Tuesday because he's injured, they are probably going to put someone in his place. With that being said, if they were to do that. Okay, actually first. As it stands right now, who is your pick to win?
I'm going to go with Samoa Joe.
I'm going to go with the opposite.
You go with Rey Mysterio?
Yes, if the match stays the way it is.
No, you don't get 14 picks here.
No, I'm saying if Rey Mysterio is actually competing.
Well, that's your pick.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying...
You don't get to, change it in the middle.
No, if Rey Mysterio isn't competing, I'm still going to go with the same guy. Whoever...
You're going with Rey Mysterio?
Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're going to pick Samoa Joe to lose.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, in both situations. Okay. If they're going to do it the way I think they might, if Rey Mysterio actually
Rey
can't compete.
or whoever takes his place.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Got you.
I'm not saying that, if Rey Mysterio can't compete, then I'm going to go with Samoa Joe. No, that's not what I'm saying. I very well think this was rumored a while back that John Cena versus Samoa Joe would happen at WrestleMania. Maybe that's what they're going to do with John Cena because John Cena is supposed to have a match at a match at WrestleMania. So, but it's been very there is nothing on it.
He's not coming in and taking the U.S. title.
As to who is who he's supposed to have a match against.
He's not coming in and taking
Oh my gosh, I just had an idea. What if Lars Sullivan shows up in under the Giant Memorial Battle Royal?
That's possible.
Man. Why didn't I think of that before? I made my prediction on Friday.
Yep, good job. So then we have Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, this match,
Drew McIntyre wins.
Yeah.
I think they're giving Drew McIntyre a push right now.
100%.
And so I think that what's going to happen is he will go and face... I think they're going to give him a push to go face Seth Rollins.
If Seth Rollins wins. Yeah.
They're going to give him...
Forget everything I just said. Yeah. I agree.
Because I think what may happen is so you have... Here's a thought, because with Dean Ambrose leaving...
and it was like Seth Rollins in an interview the other day on Twitter, there was a Q&A thing, and he got asked a question about Dean Ambrose leaving, and he was like, oh yeah, I'm absolutely heartbroken. Like, it makes me sad because, we literally came up to the main roster together, and we've been through this together. And then he's gone now. He's leaving now, and so I feel like that almost makes it official.
Well, but he could always come back in and sign.
But, he could always
So
come back
here's
in
my
and
thought.
sign. So, whatever.
And he may just take some time off, before he signs with anybody. Mm-hmm. So you have, I think Drew McIntyre wins this, beats Roman Reigns. I think he goes after Seth Rollins, and possibly at SummerSlam takes the title from Seth Rollins, or even before then at one of the other pay-per-views in between.
Yeah.
And then Dean Ambrose makes a return at SummerSlam and beats Drew McIntyre.
For the title?
Yes.
Huh. That's a thought. I definitely think Drew McIntyre is going to win, though. I don't think they're giving Roman Reigns as big of a push as they were before he left. And I mean, maybe he's not ready for that big of a push because maybe he's not 100% back to where he was before, and he wants to get back to that before he gets big stuff.
The way they're playing this concussion thing, I could see them, him taking some more time off after WrestleMania.
Yeah. To just recuperate.
Yeah.
And get back to, where he was before he left.
Yes.
With his
agreed
cancer diagnosis.
So then we have the Intercontinental Championship.
Bobby Lashley, who is the champ, versus Demon Finn Balor.
I'm going to pick the same as you, Demon Finn Balor.
Demon Finn Balor, great choice. Because
he's
why else would they bring out the Demon if he wasn't going to win?
Yeah, I agree.
Let's be real here.
What if this is the match where The Undertaker comes out?
I don't think so, because I have other plans for The Undertaker.
Okay.
Would you like to know those plans?
Okay.
He's going to come out and interrupt Elias. And then he's going to get, I don't think there's going to be a match. I mean, maybe they have a match. But I think it's just going to be The Undertaker lays out Elias in the center of the ring, and then he walks off.
Why would they do that?
I don't know.
Just so you can say The Undertaker came to WrestleMania?
I literally have no idea. But Undertaker and Elias, that's what I'm going with right now.
Okay.
Because I think that makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
To bring him out, have him be the one that interrupts Elias, and Elias is seriously? And then he, realizes who it is, it just goes dark, and he's
Turn the lights back on.
I wasn't done yet. And then the dong,
slammed.
the dong hits, and he's oh.
That'd be okay, but
this is not good.
Then,
and then the lights come back on, and the Undertaker's in the ring, and he's
if they
he
did
choke
that,
slams him, and then he pile drive.
Yeah, but if they did that, it would kind
of
disappoint me if they did that because
I mean, I know we like Elias.
Well, I like Elias, but I like the Undertaker, and so that would kind of ruin the image of the Undertaker. Being in a match. So I don't know. It's just whatever.
So, next we have Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin in the retirement match. This is Kurt Angle's last match. He is retiring after WrestleMania.
If he's truly retiring, he's going to win.
I have a feeling... But.
If he's not truly retiring, Baron Corbin's going to win.
I feel like they might put over Baron Corbin either way.
I don't think so.
But there was also...
How can you put over Baron Corbin?
Just this last week, I saw that Kurt Angle's opponent at WrestleMania will not be Baron Corbin.
Oh, it might not be.
It will be somebody else, but not John Cena.
I just don't know how you could put Baron Corbin over any more than he's already put over. He's been in every match and everything else. So
and nobody likes him because he's overused.
Which is, it's a bad thing for Baron Corbin because I don't think he's that bad of a wrestler. He's
not. He's good in the ring. It's the fact that WWE is ruining him because they're using him way too much. So, as it stands right now, I'm going to go with Kurt Angle.
Okay.
Are you doing the same?
Yes.
Definitely. But I feel like there's that, if it's going to be Baron Corbin, I feel like there's that rock in my chest, I guess, would be the best. I don't know. where Baron Corbin might get put over, which sucks. Like, then we'll hear him come out every single day for the next 7 years talking about how I'm the one who put over Kurt Angle.
Yes.
Who put over Kurt Angle. Who
Definitely.
retired Kurt Angle.
Yeah. We don't.
That would suck.
Definitely.
I don't need to see any more Baron Corbin than I already do, okay? I'm good. So, next we have the women's tag team match. We have Boston Hug Connection, who are the champs, versus the Iconics, versus the Divas of Doom, versus the Samoan Slaughterhouse, Nia and Tamina.
I am going to go with the Divas of Doom.
Wow. Do we agree on this again?
I think that they're going to give Beth Phoenix the title.
I think that it would be cool if right before this match they did the Hall of Fame stuff. You know, where Jim Neidhart is, he's being inducted into the Hall of Fame this year with the Hart Foundation. If they do the Hall of Fame stuff right before that, and then like with Natalya, and then like she wins the titles right after that.
Yeah.
And, you know, she, like, looks up or whatever, and it's like, this is for you, Dad.
Yeah,
you
that'd
know?
be cool.
It'd be an emotional moment for her, and to have her win the championships right after they do the Hall of Fame stuff, where they're talking about her dad, and, you know, I think it'd be a cool moment.
Yep.
So I think Divas of Doom would be a good choice. And with the fact that both titles are on the line in the end, the main event for the women's match, there won't be the 4 horsewomen standing in the ring.
No.
So Boston Hug Connection does not have to retain.
Nope.
Which is what I said the minute after they announced it. I was like, ha! No 4 horsewomen! Not that I don't like the 4 horsewomen because I love them, but like, just I didn't want to see that to end out WrestleMania.
Well, I think they would have had, you know, either I think they want someone that's a positive light to win at WrestleMania. The women's tag titles. Yeah. Just my, you know, thought.
Yeah.
So I picked the Divas of Doom.
I do. I'm going with that as well. So then if we're wrong, we're both wrong.
Yeah.
You know, that's life. So next we have the Triple H and Batista No Holds Barred match, where Triple H's career is on the line.
I'm kind of torn on this one.
I was too, but I've made my decision.
Who are you taking?
Batista. Just due to the fact that I think he should win. You know, just because why not? If it's gonna be his if that truly is the last time that Batista is ever getting into a ring, I feel like it's more of an impact if he wins on his last match than Triple H retiring.
Yes.
That's the way I see it. Especially if it truly is like he's never gonna step back into a ring ever again, and he's just gonna do movies and acting and stuff.
I'm gonna take Triple H.
Okay, that's fine.
The reason being, I think that they've made a big deal out of, you know, Batista made a big deal the other day out of, you've never beat me in the ring, you've never done this, you've never done that, and so I think that Triple H gets the win, and he'll go, you know, Dave,
suck it.
You couldn't beat me in the ring at the biggest stage. So yeah, I think Batista wins. Or
Batista. Oh yeah, I think Batista wins too, man.
H wins.
No, I'm saying Batista because I think it'd be better on his part, especially if it was his last match and he went out winning. Then I feel like that means more than Triple H's career, I guess, is what I'm saying. Career being out, like, continuing. Because it's not like Triple H wrestles all that much anyways.
No.
He wrestles maybe 3 times a year.
Yeah.
If even. Sometimes maybe 2.
Yep.
So it's not like that's a big deal.
It isn't, but I just think Triple H wins.
Yeah. So next we have Universal Championship match. Now, I don't have a clue what order they're going to go into with this at all, because you can't have Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston right before the women if Kofi Kingston is going to win. I'm sorry, you can't. Not going to happen. Shouldn't do it. Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins could very well be right before the women's match Especially if Seth Rollins were not to win. So, Universal Championship match is Brock Lesnar, who's the champ, versus Seth Rollins. Your thoughts?
I'm gonna go Seth Rollins.
I want Seth Rollins to win.
They need to get Brock Lesnar out of the championship.
They need to get him out of WWE entirely.
So I mean, I suppose I'm probably thinking more with what I hope happens than what actually might happen.
I want to see Seth Rollins win too, but oh man, I feel like Brock Lesnar could win, especially if he re-signs his contract, which would suck.
I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins.
This is actually really difficult.
Yes.
Because I really want Seth Rollins to win the championship. Go Seth Rollins.
So who are you picking?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know, man.
I don't know isn't an option.
IDK. NA, no answer. I guess Seth Rollins. I'll go with Seth Rollins. I really want to see him win the championship, man, but I just have that feeling that Brock Lesnar is going to retain, which I don't like. But I really hope Seth Rollins wins. I hope. Ugh, man, that's a difficult one because what makes sense and what doesn't is what you want, and what makes sense are two different things, and it's not cool. So then the second to last match that we have here written down is the WWE Championship match. Daniel Bryan, who's the champ, versus Kofi Kingston. There's only one way that this can go, man. If they are literally dumb, it will go the other way, but the only smart way to go is put the belt on Kofi.
Yes.
We are in agreeing with that?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because any other way is dumb. I'm sorry. It is. You can't have built all of this up with Kofi, getting over all these hurdles, doing this, doing that, and then not put the championship on him at WrestleMania. Can't do it. They literally will have not learned anything from Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 30.
Yeah, I agree.
You can't not put the championship on him.
Yep.
It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever if you don't.
Yep.
So it's simple.
I
2
100%
words.
agree. I think Kofi has to win.
Kingston.
He has to be the champion at the end of the night.
He has to. Has to.
Yeah.
It makes no sense otherwise.
Even if it's just for one night.
Which is the main event. We have Ronda Rousey, who is the champion of Raw, versus Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair, who is the champion of...
You need a pick in mind, dude.
Oh, dude,
That's what Bendy's
Maven,
saying.
this is a prediction and pick show, right? Maybe I'm mistaken, but way off base here. You kind of... Thanks. I know, going into it, I had all of them pretty much figured out. Well, we're still sitting there on that screen. I had every single one picked out, except for the Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar match, because I was so torn. I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's because you're thinking with who you want to win. And
I know. I want Seth Rollins to win so bad. I want him to win so bad, but again, it's like with the War Raiders and Ricochet and Black. Logical choice is the War Raiders. What I want is Ricochet and Black.
Yep.
Logical choice is Brock Lesnar. What I want is Seth Rollins.
Yes.
So, anyways, we're talking about the main event. The Raw and SmackDown Women's Championship winner-take-all main event. Ronda Rousey, who is the Raw champ, Becky Lynch, who is not a champ, she's the man, and Charlotte Flair, who is the SmackDown Women's champ.
Who are you picking?
Becky Lynch.
All right.
It's pretty obvious who's going to win this. And
it is pretty obvious who's going to win this.
It's pretty obvious to me who's going to win this. That's what I meant. I didn't mean who.
I 100% agree. I think it is pretty obvious who's going to win this.
That's not what I meant. I meant it's pretty obvious who I was going to pick to win this. You knew who I was going to pick to win this weeks ago.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
You knew who was going to win, or I knew who you were going to pick to win this.
Oh yeah, Becky Lynch all the way, the man shirt. I will be repping my Becky. I'm repping Becky Lynch merch right now, but I'm gonna be repping. I'm gonna be repping my Becky Lynch merch on Sunday.
Yeah.
Because I can, because I'm the man. So,
Now,
anyways, who's your pick?
I'm gonna make you cry right here. Nobody's Nobody.
Who's your pick?
Nobody's winning this match.
Yeah, they are.
No. There's going to be outside interference. Charlotte Flair will retain the SmackDown Championship. Ronda Rousey will retain the Raw Championship. And that's how it's going to end.
No, it isn't. You can't say no winner.
Why not?
This is a prediction show.
I did. I just predicted.
No, do you see? Bendy said you kind of have a prediction and pick in mind.
Qualification.
It's a triple threat, man.
Okay, so what? Shayna Baszler's going to come out and attack somebody.
Oh, whatever.
Something's going to happen.
You can't end WrestleMania like that. You can't put it in the main event and then send people home.
Why not? Guess what happens? What's everybody going to be talking about?
Becky Lynch not winning the title?
They're going to be talking about the way the championship ended.
It's not going to happen. You can't do that. You can't do that, man. You can't do that.
I'm telling you.
No. You can't freaking do that. Do you know why? Like I said, if Becky Lynch does not walk out the double champ, people are going to burn the stadium down. Burn it down. Burn it down.
Yes, the Shayna thing has already happened on NXT, and she's ready to take the next step
It's
to show
not gonna happen.
I am here to take over the SmackDown.
She's not gonna turn on
and
Ronda
Raw.
Rousey.
Um,
It's not gonna happen. Watch. It's not gonna freaking happen. And when I'm right, I'm right. Becky Lynch is walking out of this match the double champ. And
Okay.
if she is not, you will not see me for a week. Okay? You won't see me for a week because I will be in my room crying my eyes out, typing on Twitter, Becky Lynch, you didn't win. I'm a mess.
and I'll be typing on Twitter. See? I told you. I knew what was going to happen.
Okay, whatever. But it's not going to happen. You can't do that. You can't put them in the main event and then not have it go the way it should. Okay?
All right.
You can't do it.
Okay.
You can't do it.
Okay, I'm just telling you what I think's going to happen.
You can't do it, man. Sorry.
I'm telling you what I think is going to happen.
You can't do it. You can't do it. I think people just like to hop on here and just watch me rant about stuff because that's.
Here's the deal: they haven't called this a unification match.
They haven't.
They
But
said
it's
you're
for
going to walk
both
out with
titles.
2 titles.
The way
it
it
should.
should. Yeah. See, with Becky Lynch walking out as the double champ.
Or maybe
DOUBLE champ. Double champ.
Maybe this is where Lacey Evans interferes.
No. Can't do it.
Just saying.
Can't do it. People are going to go home angry. They won't send people home angry. Like I said, if Becky Lynch does not walk out of that stadium as the double champ, you will have a riot on your hands. Okay? Riot. Not the
There
riot
might
squad,
be,
okay? Riot.
I'm just telling you.
And I'm just telling you, you can't have people leave angry.
I don't think there'll be a riot. You know why?
Why?
Because everybody will be in shock.
Yeah, everybody will be in shock at first, and then you know what's going to happen? There will be no stadium because it's going to be burnt to the ground.
They'll be like,
Alright?
I can't believe that just happened.
Okay, whatever. That's not the way it's going to go.
Okay.
Because if that's the way it goes, that would be the dumbest thing WWE has done ever.
See?
Whatever.
She's going to get rid of those nasties.
I'm not having it, man. It's not, no. They can't, and
Just telling you.
they can't.
Okay?
Man,
Mark
I
it down.
swear to you,
Oh,
I
you
did.
Good job. Right there.
They cannot do that. They put this match in the freaking main event. You cannot do that.
Hey, I said Hulk Hogan.
It does not work that way.
I said Hulk Hogan can never get rid of the red and yellow, and it happened.
Okay, whatever. He went to the NWO. That's a different brand, different whatever.
I'm just saying.
It's now. You can't do it.
Never say never.
No, and do you know?
Look at this. Think about this.
Do you know? Do you not follow Becky Lynch on Twitter? Okay. Do you know what she did? Do you know what she did? And everybody has been talking about this, okay? That she has a lot to follow up on because do you know what she did? She
Maven might cry right now, definitely.
She retweeted the very last tweet that Dusty Rhodes put up on his Twitter. And it was about Becky Lynch. It was about how top 5 in the next 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Watch. She retweeted that and she had never done it until now.
Yep.
Why on earth? Everybody has been talking about this. They're like, dude, if she doesn't walk out champ, like, she's screwing herself over, man. Because if she was to retweet that right now.
What?
This is the Dream's last tweet ever.
What is the whole idea behind storylines? When they have storylines, what is the idea behind it?
Stop it.
Huh?
Stop it.
What's the idea behind it?
It's a storyline. I mean, I don't
It's
know.
a storyline, but they want to get emotion out of people.
Yeah, and they're gonna get emotion when Becky Lynch walks out the double champ. Okay,
out of the fans.
You're gonna get emotion out of me in just a second.
This would be something that
you're already getting emotion out of me right now. Not very happy.
Nobody would be expecting.
Yeah, whatever. It's not gonna happen.
They would not be looking for it.
The minute
the curveball comes.
Oh, whatever.
And you
can't do it. You can't do it. You can't. You cannot.
Where's my drama llama emoji?
You cannot do that.
I don't think you
Not to Becky Lynch, not to Ronda Rousey, not to Charlotte Flair. This is the biggest match of all 3 of their careers. Why on earth? Why on earth? Why on the face of this planet Earth? Why would you do that to them, okay?
Well, here's what I'm going to tell you.
That's going to forever go down. The first women's main event ends in a no winner disqualification because freaking Shayna Baszler from NXT comes up and ruins the whole freaking thing. No, that's not the way they can do the first women's main event at WrestleMania.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be her. It could be, like I said, it could be Lacey Evans, could be someone else.
It doesn't matter. The instincts you were using was
it's going to be Asuka.
Shayna. Alright, you guys, that's where we end the stream here. Maven is a little ticked off. And, oh, good grief. You can't do that.
Well, they can't have Seth Rollins, Kofi Kingston, and Becky Lynch all win.
No, which is why Seth Rollins... I'm changing my pick. Brock Lesnar's gonna win. Sorry, we're not doing this. We're done.
Just because you hope now it makes it so the Becky Lynch thing happens.
The Becky Lynch thing has to happen.
We'll see. Just saying.
It has to.
Just saying.
Dude. Yeah, Maven doesn't even know who she is anymore. I don't. I really don't. Okay, I don't.
Can you tell we didn't talk about this before?
No, we didn't because you wouldn't tell me diddly squat. And it's a good thing you didn't because I would have ripped your head off when you told me the first time. So, it's probably a good thing you didn't say anything because there would be no Mister Gleen sitting right next to me right now if he had told me about 3 days ago when he first was like, oh, I know what's going to happen. I'm like, no, you really don't. Okay.
All right, we're going to end our stream there. Just a reminder.
I am changing my prediction to Brock Lesnar in the other match. And when Seth Rollins wins, I'm going to say, man, I should have just stayed with Seth Rollins. But not happening because Becky Lynch and Kofi Kingston are going to win. And so now somebody's a little aggravated and you have to live with her. So,
just a reminder. We discuss all things wrestling, the legends of the past, the superstars of the present, and the trailblazers of the future. We also stream every Monday after Raw, every Tuesday after SmackDown, every Wednesday after NXT. We obviously had a special stream tonight talking about how mad Maven's going to get because of my prediction.
We're changing the title of this. It's
Maven
no longer going
blows
to
a
be
gasket.
WWE WrestleMania 35 and NXT. No, actually, just keep that all in there and then say Maven blows a gasket.
Hit the subscribe button and then also hit the little bell so
I
you
love
can
when I
see
spill
when
water
we
all over me because I'm so mad.
hit the bell button so you can get notified when we go live. And don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow to talk about what happened on NXT Takeover.
And don't forget, question, why would they play up these storylines if they weren't going to end the way the fans want? Bendy?
Here is why.
No, here's not why, okay? Here's why, because they're dumb. That would be the short, simple, sweet answer. The next answer would be, wait, what was the question again? Why would they build up these
storylines
if they weren't going to end the way the fans want? Like I said, because they're dumb. And, because they're dumb. And I don't really have any other reason aside from they're dumb. And they haven't learned anything over the last several years, with what they've done previously. So, that's...
Here is why, because it's the shock.
No, it doesn't.
The shock that brings people back.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can't not have Becky Lynch walk out the double champion. Okay? You can't do it. Like I said, there are going to be so many people. There are people that are like, oh my gosh, if Charlotte walks out with the title, I'm going to be so mad. If Ronda Rousey retains her title, I'm going to be so mad. You want to know why? Because there are a lot more Becky fans out there than there are anybody else. Yeah, and you know what? Shush, Bendy, okay?
It's just a prediction show.
I don't care.
And you're blowing a gasket.
I don't care. And because I want Maven to become a massive AEW fan, yeah, you know what's going to happen? Becky Lynch doesn't win that title. She's going to say, I'm walking out right now. Because I'm going to AEW. Because y'all suck.
They do it to keep people on the edge of their seat. If you did everything the fans wanted, it would get boring.
You can't not do this, though, man. You can't do it.
I'll make a deal with you.
Okay, whatever.
If Brock Lesnar loses, Becky Lynch will win.
Okay.
Okay?
Whatever. If Seth Rollins wins, guess what? Becky Lynch is going to win, too. Because that's the way that's going to work.
Okay.
You can't. I'm walking out Sunday so I don't have to listen to Maven blow a casket in person. Oh, boy.
All right. We're going to end our stream. Be back tomorrow. NXT Takeover. Hopefully by then Maven has
nope.
calmed down.
You ruined my weekend. I'm sorry.
I might have to. I'll pull it up on my phone and watch it and
you can watch it from the car. I really don't care, but
watch all the matches.
I'll be sitting there for 7 hours on the comfortable couch while you're sitting in the comfortable car.
Watch all the matches up till the main event and
I swear to you, if that boy.
I got her all spun up.
I swear to you, man, if they do not end it with Becky Lynch walking out the title, I might walk out. I might walk out of WWE.
All right. With that, peace out. It's been good talking to you. Been good seeing you.
We'll be back tomorrow after Takeover. Hopefully in a better mood.
We will be back tomorrow after Takeover.
And
hopefully someone is in a better mood. And stick around for our outro because I've changed it just a little bit.
Look what you've done, Gleen.
I know.
You ruined.
Check out our new outro because, well, it's not really a new outro. I just added music
cool
to
music,
it. So,
yeah.
All right.
Well, we'll be back tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Till then.
Later.
Bye.